So most important thing was we won the game. I thought it was actually quite an emphatic victory in the end. Certainly from our perspective, to ever go down to 10 men, you know, one of the things I say to the players every single week is make sure we keep 11 on the pitch. I've obviously seen the tackle in real time and I've seen it back. I've got to be honest with you, I think it's very harsh, and what I would say to referees in that situation, it's a real tough one because they've got to make decisions, and if that's the case, then of course I've got no issues with that if that's what they deem to be serious foul play, but there were other incidents that were exactly the same throughout the course of the game that went unpunished, so you need that level of consistency. Obviously from our perspective, at 0-0, it's a big time in the game. We've obviously had the situation with their physio who's come on and done his best impersonation of Conor McGregor, gets involved in a fracas which maybe influenced the decision of the linesman and the referee, I don't know. It happened shortly after obviously Luke had been involved in the challenge. We're then booked on the bench for, well, I'm still not sure to be honest with you what we were booked for, as was obviously the physio who came off, and in the words of the referees and the officials was can't send physios off. So maybe I need to don the physio bag moving forward. We'll see how that one sort of pans out. But it's very easy in moments of those, you know, very hard to sort of keep your emotional control, myself included. I thought we did really well as a group in the end to stay focused, stay on point. And I thought, you know, we were utterly ruthless at big moments of the game. So 2 minutes after the sending off, we find ourselves, you know, 2-0 to the good, and rightfully so. Two very well taken goals. Delighted for Joe, first and foremost, to get off the mark. His performances have been excellent, and he just needed that elusive goal to sort of get him to where he is now. So was really pleased for him. And then Carl Faulkner, you know, individual brilliance. I thought he was absolutely superb on the day, as they all were. But I thought, you know, Carl obviously rightfully got man of the match and scored a very well taken hat trick. And we then give away a real soft one early in the second half. And I think, you know, I stand by it. I think last season that would have maybe created a little bit of a wobble with us. But certainly with the players that we have within the group now, we just sort of livened us up a little bit, and before we knew it, we're then 5-1 up, and it's game over. And what was great about the team on the day was the guts, the resilience, the togetherness that they showed. I thought we played some fantastic stuff. I thought the 5 goals were, you know, very well taken, and it was a big 3 points for us, and it was a real big statement, because at any level to go 65 minutes with 10 men normally yields a sort of 1-0 win if you're lucky. More often than not, it's a draw or a loss. So to go there and win 5-1 with 10 men was a real statement of intent from us, and very proud of the players. You know, it would have been very easy to have gone over the mark and ended up down at 9 men, but we kept our discipline great, which was a credit to the boys. So very well done to all of them. Tuesday, I probably thought, to be honest with you, playing them in the FA Cup was our worst performance of the season. I thought Tuesday was probably our best one. I know they missed 3 that we expected to start from them, and we missed 4 from what we would, you know, be in around our starting lineup. So it was one of those games really that I think depth gets tested. They've come off the back of a wonderful result on Saturday in the FA Cup, and fair play to them, good luck to them. They're a good side. But I thought on the day that the intent we went after them straight away from the kick-off was excellent. I thought we were really in control of the game for large periods, if not all of it, to be honest with you. We scored 2 well taken goals. I was furious with anyone that was here that would have heard my comments when they get a goal out of nothing really. They've had a few balls whipped in the box during the first half, but nothing that's really forced Charlie to make a save. And then we go to sleep, we get done on a simple reverse pass, and the lads clean in, and to be fair, the boy McCarthy finishes it very well. But we had a chat about that half time, and then again, like Saturday, we score at big times in the game, and before they sort of knew it, I think we scored 2 in 5 minutes, and it was game over. And fair play to, again, I go back to it, every single player on the day was excellent. They delivered on what we wanted to deliver on. We've had the impact players have come off and played as much of a part in terms of seeing the game out. I thought structurally our shape was excellent. I thought the intensity at which we pressed the ball was excellent. Absolutely delighted for Luke Dunstan to get off the mark, man of the match, and that says something because there were some fantastic performances on the day. So we have to back that up now. We've had a really good last 3 performances against Baldock, London, Colney and Shefford, and we have to carry that on. That's now the level that we set, and we can't afford to drop below that. So it'll be an interesting one for us on Saturday. So on Thursday, tonight we're obviously training, so we'll assess where players are at. We've got Alfie Osborne, we welcome back on Saturday, which is great news for us because he's been absolutely excellent for us all season. So getting him back into the group, especially now with Luke starting a 3-game suspension, just stops us being too disrupted. So from that perspective, Tolu's probably going to be about another week away, so we're very confident we'll have him back for the Colney Heath game. But other than that, it'll be pretty much as it was on Tuesday, which is great for us because we like to keep a balanced, consistent group. And very much looking forward to the Vase game on Saturday. Yes, the HOLMER Green, my nemesis last year really. We had a draw against them early into our tenure, and then we had an absolute disaster away from home in the second half against them last season, which probably, to be honest with you, cost a few players their time with me. I thought we went into the game there last season very, very lethargic, very laissez-faire. Thought it was just going to be a case of just turn up, and to say I was incandescent with rage at the end of it was an understatement. So we learned lessons. We take this game on Saturday exceptionally seriously. We never look at league tables, we don't look at league form. It's a Vase, we all know what's at the end of it. It's the two best teams in the competition get a shot at Wembley. Teams in and around our levels, I've said it 1,000 times, like teams between step 4 and step 6, there's no difference. It's going to be a real tough one on Saturday. We expect them to, they've obviously changed management recently. I've had a couple of reports on them that, so as people have said, they're a lot better than their league position suggests. So the message that we keep getting to our players is we've got to turn up and worry about what we do, and we've got to replicate what we did on Tuesday, because a failure to do what we did on Tuesday, we're going to be out of the competition. So very much looking forward to it. Hopefully we're back by another great crowd, and look forward to seeing you all there.